This is Maddie. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey YouTube, it's me. I am back. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie. I am an NPC Bikini competitor and an online coach. I've been coaching for 7 years now. I coach lifestyle clients and competitors. And I was recently documenting my road to pro. I don't want to say that we're not on the road to pro anymore because I definitely am in a very intentional off season. But now I wanted to kind of switch gears, update you on what's been going on in my life, and talk about what the plan is. I have so many exciting updates for you guys. So I feel like I've sort of let everybody down. I've had some people pop over on my Instagram and ask, when are you posting another YouTube video? I promised I wasn't going away for a long time. But as you can see, I'm in a new room. I recently moved. I moved to just down the street, but it has been a nightmare of a move, and I'll get into that. But I recently moved, and it's just been really chaotic and really stressful. And my energy needs to go to my clients, showing up for them. But obviously this was on my plate as something that I wanted to get back into and I wanted to be more consistent with, especially in an off season, because I feel like that's when you see a lot of YouTubers and fitness influencers kind of fall off. But I really learned the most as a follower of other YouTubers in watching girls in their off season, because I think a lot of times that's when we struggle the most. It's like there's no set goal in sight. So what is the goal? So without further ado, let's talk about things. First and foremost, as I talked about, I recently moved. This move, just to sum it up, essentially, on the day of my move, the elevators broke and I now live on the 15th floor of a high rise. So that was fun. The move that I got quoted for 2 hours ended up taking 6. Got everything up here, and then all of my furniture was on the first floor mail room. I ordered all my brand new furniture from Overstock and Wayfair. However, everything that came in the mail was either broken. I had a 6-foot mirror that was shattered, 2 really nice pieces of artwork that were wooden that were broken. My bed frame was impossible to put together. I was on the floor crying, calling my dad. I can't do it. I feel helpless. I have no bed to sleep on. But we rigged it and got it put together. My sofa came in the mail in vacuum sealed bags. I ordered a white linen sofa and it came in and it was brown. My mom convinced me it's a good idea to not have a white sofa, knowing you eat like a 12-year-old boy. She's probably right, but long story short, there's wrinkles that you will never be able to get out of the sofa. So Overstock's solution for us was to put the sofa back into vacuum sealed bags and back into its boxes, which I had thrown out because I can't stand stuff everywhere. And they would issue me a refund. So we've just been dealing with thing after thing after thing after thing, and several trips of Maddie lugging on the luggage cart that she stole from the trash chute down the hallway back to the mailroom for a UPS pickup, in which all of the UPS pickups that have been scheduled, UPS has not once scanned my package and actually successfully gotten it back to the return center. So I just have a lot of money and variables right now just floating out around everywhere. It's been a little bit crazy. Other updates for you. I have scheduled my breast augmentation. So I am going to be going through with that procedure on September the 25th. Not too sure on sizing yet, not too sure on profile, anything of that nature. I've had so many consults and I just feel confused. It's a big decision. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. You certainly don't need this if you are a competitor yourself, but we are here nonetheless. I am excited for it. I'm in a good spot to do it. Like I said, I'm in an off season. We're not planning on prepping for a show until next year. So for right now, with where we're at, things are looking good. I will keep you updated on that and probably post a full video just answering questions that you all have, because I know that I've been doing a ton of research on just being a fitness competitor, being an NPC bikini competitor, and what girls recommend. There's like over the muscle, under the muscle, big CCs, little CCs, moderate plus. I mean, like, I am learning so much, but there's not a lot of information out there. So if you guys have questions, I will do my best to ask them to my surgeon if I don't know the answers already, and communicate those to you. I did go get lab work today. I am a sissy when it comes to labs, but I got my labs done today. It's really important that when you are post-show, even when calories are back up and high, that you get your labs drawn, just to make sure that everything is in check. So I had to fast for that, went and got my labs drawn, and I should have those results back soon, which I'm really excited about. And I have been, we were going to reverse diet, but essentially we kind of stopped that and went right into what we call a recovery phase. So fats went up pretty high pretty quickly. I went from like 45, 50 grams of fat all the way up to 70. Carbs were at roughly 260 post-show. Now they're at 320, and protein was at 130. Now it's at 140. So consuming a lot more food. I would say that my hunger signals only now, about 3 to 4 weeks post-show, really started balancing out. And even now I'm pretty hungry. However, that leads me to my next point, which is the goal of this off season. Now, when I stepped on stage last, we knew that I had been in prep for a full calendar year. So not only was I super lean, but my body was burning through food, and I really was at the mercy of and risk of sparing lean tissue, right? Of just losing muscle. And as the shows go on throughout the year, what you're seeing is just more competitive girls with a lot more size, because they have had the time throughout the calendar year to build and build and build. Which is why we chose to, take a step back, regain some of that lean tissue, get my food up back high, get my internal health and all those markers back in check, and then revisit the stage just with a bit more competitive edge. So with that being said, the recovery phase has been going well, and I am training 5 days per week. I have 2 lower body days, 3 upper body days. I train core once a week. Cardio is at 3 20-minute sessions per week of a moderate intensity steady state. So getting my heart rate to about 130 beats per minute. It's really, really manageable, really doable. I've been training first thing in the morning after I eat my breakfast, coming home and then just knocking out phone calls to Overstock and Wayfair. That is part of my daily to-do as of these past few weeks. Getting little things, when you move in, like all the big stuff gets done, but there's still like, little boxes of shelves or picture frames that need to be put together. So I've been handling all the little things. Another big exciting thing, I do want to do a full apartment tour for you guys. However, my new white linen sofa will not be here until mid-August. So I'm waiting a little bit until the apartment is completely done so I can do a full apartment tour for you guys. You can see back here, this is my gym closet. I've got my gym shoes. I've got my sports bras down here, my leggings up here, and something kind of exciting. I got this sign. Can you see it? This little neon sign. I'll plug it in so you can see. I almost fell off my chair. What this looks like. Bye-bye. Look how cute it says MPowered Fitness. So we have a little neon sign in here that is representing our coaching team. If any of you guys are interested in working with a coach, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to get to know a coach, to build that rapport with them, to get you in the best of shape for a successful season. The season starts back up in the new year, right? And right in about the springtime. If you're a lifestyle client and you're looking to lose some weight, or just regain that confidence, this is the time to do it. We've got a lot of things coming up towards the end of the year. There's holiday parties, there's Halloween, there's Thanksgiving, tons of gathering around people. I would love to help you. You can always fill out an application link down below. But this week's video is primarily going to be concentrated on showing you guys what I'm eating, obviously catching you up on all the things that are going on in my life that are exciting, and stay tuned. So if you're new here, thanks for showing up. If you're a returner, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you, and let's get this week started. Okay, YouTube, so this has been my breakfast as of lately. I've got a nice bowl of fruit, decaf coffee. Even though it's decaf, I still wait an hour and a half after I wake up to consume any little amounts of caffeine. I've got my egg white omelet, and in here is some turkey sausage, mushrooms. I have everything but the elote seasoning, pico de gallo, and spinach, and then a packet of oatmeal with some walnuts. So I'm gonna chow down on this, and then I will be back to show you guys my meal 2. All right, YouTube, so usually this is my meal 2. However, or this, my post-workout meal in the morning when I get home around 9. But since we're not training today, it's a rest day, I just wanted to show you what I'm still eating. So I'm getting ready here to make my protein French toast. It's gonna be 5 slices. Oh, we have an extra. 5 slices of seeded bread. I use a little bit of this Maple Grove Farms sugar-free, but I hate it. I hate sugar-free products. In here is 4 ounces of egg whites, 4 ounces of cashew milk, a tablespoon of Ceylon cinnamon. I buy it from the bag on Amazon. Vanilla extract, and 2 droppers full of stevia. So I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'll just make it like normal French toast. It is decadent. It's so good. I'll show you what I top it with here in a second. All right, so French toast is done. I just topped it with about 20 grams of this Good and Gather vanilla creamy almond butter. You know that I hate mixing my almond butter, and I finally found the solution. It is truly a no-stir, and it tastes delicious. Bon appetit. Oh, and let's just talk about one of my pet peeves. Trace proteins. Things in like protein in feta cheese, protein in bread, in bagels. Like, I want more egg whites. I want more meat. Like, I literally have to have 2 ounces of meat in some of my meals because of all this daggum trace protein that adds up. Hey, YouTube. So it is about 1:30. I just got back from hot yoga as I sit here with a green onion in my hand. And I am just getting ready to make some lunch. So here we have some baby zucchinis. I get these at Trader Joe's. Some mushrooms, white rice, bean sprouts, broccoli, and green beans. I've got some shrimp. These are red Argentinian shrimp. They taste like lobster. They're so good. And then I've got some more rice in the microwave. So I'm gonna assemble this meal and I'll show you what lunch is. A lot of people ask me, to look at my hair, all this sweat. What's my favorite part about not being on prep anymore? Eating cruciferous vegetables. But really, cruciferous vegetables are so good for you. There are so many good detoxifying and anti-inflammatory properties of things like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. If you're a female, it's all that much more important to be eating those cruciferous veggies if you can, because they are important for detoxifying excess estrogen. So as females, a lot of us will have a buildup. I cannot take this hair. It's like I have little horns. A buildup of toxic excess estrogens in our body. And that can cause a ton of side effects, or what I commonly see on my girls' labs, estrogen dominance, okay? So you can have a normal in-range estrogen ratio or estrogen level, but it could be out of range and in excess relative to your progesterone, which can cause weight gain, digestive issues, mood issues, sleep issues, skin issues. So having these cruciferous veggies in the diet are really important. Another thing that you would notice in this meal is that I literally had to cook 2 things. I had to cook my zucchini and my mushrooms. The rest was all done. So making simple meals literally comes down to having things on hand. By having things on hand, I mean I have frozen, already cooked shrimp. I also have steak that's already cooked in the fridge. My veggies were already cooked. My broccoli had been steamed in the microwave. I had canned green beans with no sodium added. Bean sprouts are already done. And then I get these pouches of rice. Bada bing, bada boom. For fat sources, this is what we're doing. Ready? Walnuts. Done. All right, so I've got my walnuts on here. I've got my white rice. I'm gonna add some of this Melinda's black truffle, and then I put some umami seasoning on this, and we will have lunch. For dessert, we've got some caramel rice cakes, and then we're gonna start checking in with clients. All right, guys, so it is now about 4:10, exactly 4:10. Ooh, I got some mustard on my counter. So I've got an egg white omelet with everything but the bagel and some pizza seasoning from Trader Joe's, some pico de gallo and mustard. Went a little overkill on the mustard, not gonna lie. Some Kick cereal, this is the honey Kick cereal, and then cream of rice with macadamia nuts. I put some Ceylon cinnamon in there, which is why it's brown. Yum, yum. All right, YouTube, so I just looked down at my watch and I'm only at like 3,000 steps, so I bought this. Let's see if I can handy dandy walking pad. I have this new desk that one side is like flat and the other side, as you can see, raises. And I got my handy little speeded up remote. And I'm getting my steps in while I'm working. It's great. Okay, YouTube, so it is dinner time. It's so late. I hate eating this late, but just made this Greek salad with some feta cheese, and then I took the Trader Joe's Just Chicken and heated up in a stir fry pan with some Greek seasoning. I'm gonna put some of this spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip on half of a pita, and then this half has almond butter on it. And then I use this vegan creamy dill dressing from Trader Joe's. Macros are pretty good on it. It's got some healthy fats in there. So yeah, this is dinner. Guys, this meal is just so beautiful. I highly challenge you. I used to go to this place called Greek Corner around the corner from here that I absolutely loved. And what I found was that I was spending so much money there. If you have a meal that you love, go and make it macro friendly yourself. And you can even add things to it that the other restaurant might not have, and you will love it. So yes, one of my favorite things about not being on prep is the veggies. Sorry about this terrible, terrible lighting. But one of my other favorite things about prep is taking meals from the restaurants that I love, recreating them in my MyFitnessPal, making them macro friendly, adding things that maybe the restaurant's food doesn't have that I would enjoy in that dish, and then recreating it and doing this with Chipotle or your Greek salad or various things of that nature. It's a great way to save money too, because at a restaurant, they could charge like 20 bucks for this salad, and I probably spend 20 bucks on 5 of these. Okay, so it is that time. Biggest tip for Ninja Creamy is leave it out to sit while you eat your dinner and then run it under warm water. What I've been using in my Ninja Creamy is Fairlife milk, 2%, and a Core Power vanilla shake. And then I use about a tablespoon of sugar-free vanilla pudding. And then I'm gonna add Oreos tonight, but I've been loving these mini white fudge dip sandwich cookies. These little Reese's animal crackers are great. I've got the rainbow sprinkle cookies, these Butterfinger bites, high key cookies, all the things. So these are my little toppings for my creamies. And then I always take, where is it? Oh, a waffle cone. And I break up the pieces and use them like little chips in my Ninja Creamy. And then I'll top the rest of it when I finish my creamy concoction. I will top it with coconut Ready Whip. So that's dessert. By the way, this is the shit. Sweet Rose brand coconut whipped topping. Have a good night, y'all. Okay, but before I go, look at this. It's like a milkshake. You guys, this is the epitome of my day, okay? Have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you soon. Morning, YouTube. I just caught maintenance on my way out of the house and to the gym because my freaking apartment keeps falling apart. They keep fixing things or saying they fix them and really not fixing them. So he's like, are you going to be home today? I'm like, just like every other day. I'll see you guys soon. They're like my new friends. But because of all the stress of things, sending back furniture, broken furniture arriving to me, apartment struggles, I have not been sleeping well. Like, by not sleeping well, not over exaggerating, like 4, maybe 5 hours on a good day. But I have started some simple sleep practices that have really, really helped things for me. And so I wanted to share them with you today. One of the first things that I have been doing is I have been turning this thermostat in my apartment down a lot cooler. I've always slept with a white noise machine, but typically I sleep with the thermostat around 72. I've been turning it to like 69. Your body actually cools down about 1 to 3 degrees in the evening to get you to go to sleep, and then it warms up in the morning 1 to 3 degrees to get you to wake up. So it would make sense based on your body's internal temperature to lower that thermostat. I also started taking a sleep tonic. So I take the Prozorb Magnesium. I take Relax Liposomal. And what's the other thing that I take? Apigenin. I'll link all the supplements that I've been taking to sleep down below. But it's like the ultimate thing. I was relying on ZQuil of all things for some time. And by some time, I mean like 4 or 5 days, but that's a long time for me. And it really, really, really helps me. I wake up in the morning, I'm not groggy, I'm well rested. Electronics now, they go off, like off around 8:30, so that I can get to sleep at night. I think that's so important because a lot of times we think that something like TikTok or Instagram is going to, wow, what a great time to be alive, son. That TikTok or Instagram is calming us down, but it's stimulating your brain. That blue light is stimulating your brain. I was talking with a client yesterday who is in school, and she said that, she's been doing really good at setting a timer, and when that timer goes off, she shuts her laptop and she stops school. But she's still up at night because her brain, the most recent activity that her brain did was stimulatory. She was studying. So we talked about setting that timer just an hour early so she has this buffer hour, if you will, to wind down, fall asleep, and still get her full 7 to 8 hours. So hopefully some of those tips help you. We have a jam-packed day. I'm going in to go see my general practitioner next week, so I got to call insurance and like all the stupid stuff, that you don't feel like doing. But we dive in and we do it anyways because there's no better feeling than a productive Friday. So I hope you all have had a wonderful week. I'll probably close out this video in another clip. It's not very exciting yet because I don't have an apartment tour to show you guys, but hopefully by mid-August, I will have all my furniture and a good old YouTube video to show you guys the new Crivo. All right, YouTube, so I am sitting here editing this video, realizing that I never filmed an intro to some of the training that I'm doing. And I want to also just provide a little bit of explanation behind my training. So right now the focus is hypertrophy. The focus is growth, right? I'm fueling my body right. I'm eating a ton of food. Just to give you an idea, right now I'm consuming about 2,500 calories per day. Cardio is sitting at around 15 minutes, 3 times a week at a moderate intensity steady state. Steps are between 6,000 and 8,000 per day, which I kind of struggle to get, honestly. But with that being said, with my training, I'm doing maybe 5 exercises on a long day, but really doing 4 intentional working sets per exercise. So a back day, for example, might have some low rows, some cable push downs, some lat pull downs, and barbell rows. Okay, but I'm really working until failure on each and every set. I take about 1 to 2 warm-up sets per exercise. Each training session takes me an hour or an hour and some change, focusing on 2 lower body days per week, 1 shoulder day, 1 back day, and then 1 kind of push day. And that's the training split right now. It's really, really fun. It's fun to be training this way since I haven't had this kind of strength in, like a calendar year. But I hope you guys enjoy these next few clips and just watching the 4 exercises that I did this week on my back day. Started off with a barbell row. You'll see here that the key is the 3-second eccentric quick concentric motion and then keeping those shoulder blades pinched across your back like you're pulling a pencil between your shoulder blades. Moved on to some lat pull downs. You'll see here that I'm really going through that full range of motion, focused on the eccentric portion of the exercise and depressing my shoulder blades. Third exercise, you believe it, I was gassed by this point. Key here, honestly, for me, and this isn't a form thing, but using grips on your rows makes such a difference with how much weight you can actually pull. Finished off here with some rear delt pulls. Same thing here, really pinching those shoulder blades, drawing my elbows at like a 40-degree angle, and my back of my hand towards my eyebrows. Hey YouTube, welcome back to, oh, what just happened? Did my ring light burn out? Oh no, it's back on. Welcome back to my kitchen. So I have my little luggage cart here because I live downtown in a high rise and gotta get upstairs with all my groceries. So without further ado, I'm doing a little grocery haul for this week and showing you guys some of the things that I'm picking up at the store for all of my new fun meals. So I'm gonna get some things out here so we can just roll right into it. Now that I'm in my off season, I'm incorporating some fun stuff, okay? I'm incorporating some no-no foods, some things that just weren't really acceptable when I was in contest prep, and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the balance. You're gonna see I have primarily whole food sources that digest well, but balance, right? Everything in moderation. So, let's get rock and rolling. Fruit juice. I've been really loving these zero sugar juices. I have a Welch's one and a Florida Shines zero sugar lemonade. Tropicana has the world's best passion fruit zero sugar juice and fruit punch. But just be careful with those, right? Zero sugar doesn't mean that there's not sugar alternatives, which can cause bloating and sorts and things of that nature. So I really just have like 2 8-ounce servings of that per day. Picked up a ton of Fairlife shakes. These are really good for on the go. I don't think that they are lactose free. So I still take a dairy pill with that because I'm sensitive to dairy. But these work really well in your Ninja Creamy. And picked up some little Ninja Creamy things. I have my waffle cones and my mini Oreos for that. Got some pita breads. I like these little mini pitas. Two of them is 160 calories, 31 carbs, 7 protein, 1 fat. My favorite basmati rice. If you have not tried VT basmati, go get some. Got some spinach and romaine because micronutrients. Egg whites and cashew milk. And then got some Pepperidge Farm bread because I eat 5 slices of that per day with my French toast. Got some green beans. I like to have canned green beans with no sodium just here in case I run out of fresh veg. And I got some quartered artichoke hearts because I love artichokes and why not? Now, other things that we picked up. Pico de gallo. I love this fresh pico. You can make it at home, but I'm lazy and I like it on my eggs. And then this week, for something new, I'm going to be swapping some basmati rice in my meals for these little nibblers. I put them in my air fryer, and they're delish. Next things, got some mushrooms for my omelets and for my stir-fry meal, as well as some green onions. These are really easy to just cut with kitchen scissors and really flavor your meals. And then we got some fun things from Trader Joe's. So this week, I picked up this chunky guacamole. It's 2 tablespoons is 30 calories, 2 fat, 2 carb, 1 protein, and it's made with Greek yogurt. So it's guacamole mixed with Greek yogurt, and when Trader Joe's runs out of it, I just make my own. Got my coconut whipped topping for my Ninja Creamies. This, guys, game changing. Trader Joe's roasted chicken breast. It's literally, all that's in here is olive oil, salt, pepper, and chicken. Amazing. I picked up some red Argentinian shrimp. This is different than normal shrimp. It's incredible. It tastes like lobster. You know me and my lobster flavored things. I got this multi-grain blend with vegetables, and I really like the ingredients on here. It's barley, corn, whole rice, zucchini, salt, peas, carrots, vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, sugar, and pepper. 160 calories, 27 carb, 4 protein, 2.5 fat, and it looked yummy. Sometimes I don't like frozen stuff because the serving size is so small, but not the case with that. And then I got some cauliflower gnocchi. I'm excited to try this week, maybe for a dinner or something. And that's pretty much it. That's the grocery haul. So I hope you enjoyed this little off-season grocery haul and showing you kind of what I'm eating this week, at least, in my off season. I check in with my coach on Tuesdays now. So every Tuesday I should have a little update with you. We're not making as many changes right now just because environmentally I have a lot of change going on with the move and all the craziness that's gone on there. But as I get settled in, you're gonna see more content. We're gonna be filming more things that are relating to training and what I'm dealing with in the off season and restoring my hormones. I should have those results back next week. So all exciting things to come. Thank you for tuning in this week, and please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want to hear or what you want to see in upcoming videos in this off season. Talk to you guys next week.